Hey guys, Endalio here, showing off my Gigavise deck that I just recently finished. There is going to be a large amount of glare, sorry for that, I'll be sure to let you guys know the card names. So to start off, we got one Copy Plant, one Spore, recent tune that just came out, very broken, two Cosmo Beats, also very broken, one Morphing Jar, standard for draw, two Lone Fires, search out any plant I want, Dandelion, Sandjam, search out Dandelion, Lone Fire, two Lord Poisons, special summon any plant type monster I want except for Lord Poison from the graveyard. Three UFO turtles, these are pretty much just to search out the Lone Fires. Three Botanical Lions, absolutely great card in the plant deck, gains 300. 300 attack for each plant type monster on the field, and it counts for itself. 3 Gigaplants. A lot of Gigavise decks don't really run 3, they run 2, but I like to run 3, just in case the other ones get bottomless. 2 Titanials. Now, these cards right here, I have no idea why a lot of Gigavise decks do not run them. I'm going to go ahead and take a second to explain to you what they do. When you contribute one face-up plant-type monster you control to negate the activation of a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect that targets cards on field and destroy it. This thing is basically a Stardust, but all you need to do is tribute off a plant-type monster. I mean, this thing is really big. It can negate Caius, Kiraz, mostly any Monarchs. It can negate Heavy Storm if it was still in the format. I mean, the card's great for plants, and I don't understand why it's not run. We got 3 Mark of the Rose. The Change of Heart is supposed to be a Mark of the Rose. If anyone has any trades for it, I would love it. 3 Supervise, basic card of the deck. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can bring back a normal monster. You just bring back Gigaplant and keep on sinking. A Double Tools C&D. I actually got this off of another Gigavise deck. I like to, when I make decks, look up any other deck along those lines. And actually got this off of another Gigavise deck. 2 Hidden Armories. Send the top card to the graveyard, grab back a equip card, pretty standard. 2 Miracle Fertilizers. I actually like this card a lot because this deck, if you run it right, doesn't really normal summon a lot. So you can just Miracle Fertilizer your Gigaplant, get back, Supervise, and start sinking. 2 Hand Destructions. Another suggestion I got off of another Gigavise deck. Really, really useful. Great for dumping out dead draws or dumping out anything you really want to. 1 for 1, great for getting out Copy Plant and Spore if you don't have a Lone Fire. Dark Hole, kind of odd that they brought it back, but I won't complain. Swing of Memories, I got one of them teched in for Gigaplant in case all else fails. I can just pop this thing down and special summon him. Foolish Burial, this ad kind of went hand in hand with Swing. You just Foolish Burial, Gigaplant, Swing and Memories, bring it back, it gets its effect, and bring out something else. And Monster Reborn, pretty standard. The deck doesn't run any traps. I'm actually doing experiments with other decks, Morphtronics included. If you guys can see that on my other video, I try not to add in traps anymore just because it takes a turn and they're useful, but if you run a deck correctly with just spells, it's actually really effective, I found. Moving on to the synchros, we have 1 Ally of Justice Capacitor, or 1 Ally of Justice Field Marshal, I'm sorry. I would like a Capacitor if anyone has any trades. 1 Mistworm, 2 Stardust Dragons, 2 Thought Ruler Archfiends, one of them's Ultimate Rare, Red Dragon Ultimate, 2 Black Rose, 1 Ultimate Rare, actually just recently pulled that. 2 Power Tool Dragons, also basic part of the deck, grab out Supervise, Mark, anything else. Ancient Fairy, just 3000 defense. YuGiOh, standard. Bryonic, standard. And Naturia Beast, he's actually pretty decent if you can get him out, but he's still a 2200 attack beater. I actually just pulled another one for my Naturia deck when they come out with the dragon, but yeah. And tokens, woohoo! But that's the Gigavise deck in its basic form, or rather in a just spell form. Any advice that you guys would have, tips, comments, anything, I would love them. why don't you stop by and take a look at any of the other videos that I got. I got a Morphotronic deck up. I'm going to be updating that for the September 1st format. So let me know what you guys think. I'm also going to be putting my Skype on here in case anyone wants to do any duels or talks or anything like that. That's cool. So yeah, check me out later.